Where you are right now is a heavenly hotspot. Helen Calder, Melbourne, Australia. I pray the Holy Spirit ministers this truth to your heart today. Where you are right now is a heavenly hotspot. God is present and moving on your behalf. Even if you are experiencing frustration or pressure. Even in spite of delays, threats, or uncertainties or cancelled plans. Plans have changed. A while ago, while visiting family in New Zealand, I learned the Australian border was about to close. Thankfully, my flight was due to land back in Melbourne before the closure that night. This meant I could avoid any potential difficulties of entering Australia on my New Zealand passport. Photo via Unsplash. That afternoon, I walked into Auckland International Airport to an alarming scene. Vast areas of the airport were empty except for 2 long queues of people. Others were milling about looking confused. Every 15 minutes, loud warnings about COVID-19 were being broadcast over the loudspeakers. I cast my eyes up at the scheduled departures board, looking for my flight. That's when I saw the word cancelled. I felt a wave of shock. There was no explanation and I'd received no notifications. This was my replacement flight. My first one had already been cancelled. Eventually, I learned that my plane had been grounded at the last minute, due to technical difficulties. However, my rebooked flights for the following day presented even more challenges. It's what life has been like for many of us recently. We had a plan, we had a destination. We were going somewhere. But then, the COVID-19 pandemic happened. Now, life as we knew it, and the direction many of us thought we were going to take, has been suspended, suddenly. For some of us, the means to get where we were going has changed. Or, like my return flights from New Zealand, the degree of difficulty in getting there is greater. But God. He is the master of changed plans. God takes delays and detours, and transforms them into divine appointments. The heavenly hotspot. It's a reality that Jacob discovered, on a day he later referred to as the day of my distress. See Gen. 35-3. That day, any plans Jacob held for his life were interrupted. Cancelled. Having learned that his brother Esau wanted to kill him, he was on the run. But God was with him. That very night, sleeping on hard, stony ground, Jacob dreamed of a staircase reaching between earth and heaven. Angels were ascending and descending upon it. It was there that God stood at the head of that stairway, speaking of Jacob's life and destiny. See Gen. 28. Photo via Pixabay. Jacob discovered he had inadvertently, and yet by divine appointment, found himself in a place of encounter. It was a heavenly hotspot. A hotspot is a place that is a center of activity. One of the contexts often used today is that of a Wi-Fi hotspot. Today, you may find yourself, as Jacob did, in an uncertain position, a hard place, one you haven't chosen. But God is with you. And the place you are located, right now, is heaven's hotspot. Where you are, where you live, walk and work, the Holy Spirit is moving. Angels are at work. There is connectivity. Angelic traffic. One of the ways that change, due to the pandemic, is evident here in Australia as in the reduced traffic. Highways and city streets have fewer cars. Car parks are empty. Planes are grounded and the air traffic is sparse. But the angelic traffic between heaven and earth has not changed. You may not be aware of it, but you are a focus of angelic activity. Angels are coming and going. God is moving. Your prayers are being attended to. As a child of God, like Jacob did at Bethel, you stand under an open heaven. An open heaven simply means that there is nothing standing between you and your Father and all the resources of heaven. You are in a place of divine appointment. Today, it may seem as though your plans have stalled, but God's plans remain secure. Your Father has not forgotten you. Your home and lodging place is at the center of your Father's attention, because you are the focus of his attention. Where you are right now is a heavenly hotspot. *, please don't miss our emerging and newly found prophets. Subscribe here. Helen Calder, Enliven Ministries. Email, helen@enlivenpublishing.com. Website, www.enlivenministries.net. Helen Calder is a prophetic minister and writer, and founder of Enliven Ministries, a part of the David McCracken Ministries family. Helen has a unique gift of equipping in the areas of hearing God's voice, prophetic ministry and prayer. She is known for Enliven Blog, an online prophetic training and mentoring resource that reaches thousands of people globally. Helen and Malcolm have been married for 36 years. Find us on *Facebook. Click here *XAPIT. Click here. Please forward to all your friends. Permission granted, and you are also encouraged to reprint these articles in hard copy form, as well as sending them to your own email lists and posting them on your own websites. We ask only that you keep Elijah List website, email contact info, and author contact information intact. Elijah List Publications, 528 Ellsworth Street, Southwest Albany, Oregon, 97321. www.elijahlist.com. Email, info@elijahlist.net. Phone 1-541-926-3250.